So guys, today we'll begin the first chapter of class 11, that is basically sets. Now guys, to understand the concept of sets, we need to first understand the concept of a collection. Now, what exactly is a collection? Whenever we take a group of anything, right? It could be group of alphabets, it could be group of good actors, it could be group of cricketers, footballers, group of students, that is known as a collection. So whenever we take a group in maths, that is basically known as a collection. It is clear. Now the question is, what exactly is a set? So we say, guys, a set is a well-defined collection. A set is a well-defined collection. Now the keyword over here, guys, is well-defined. Now when I say well-defined, that means there should be absolutely no ambiguity. Let me take some examples, guys. All right. If I say, let's say, cities in India. Now, guys, the cities in India are fixed, right? There's no ambiguity over here. So this is basically a set. All right. If I say cricketers in, which team won the IPL? Gujarat Titans. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If I say cricketers in Gujarat Titans. So again, guys, this is set, right? This is fixed, right? But if I ask you, good students in Super 25. Now see, guys, this is a set, this is a set, this is not a set. I'll tell you why this is not a set. Whenever we use words such as good, very good, bad, and all that, see, this is ambiguous. According to me, an X person could be good. According to someone else, X person could not be good, right? So whenever we say good, very good, best, worst, these are not sets. Is this clear? So a set is a well-defined collection, means if you ask 10 different people, they should get the same answer. Is this clear? So this over here, guys, is the basic concept of a set. So now I'm going to say certain things. I want all of you to answer whether it is a set or not. Collection of vowels in English alphabets. Is this a set, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. The collection of first 5 prime natural numbers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Collection of all states in the Indian Union.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Collection of past presidents of India.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Collection of cricketers in the world who are out for 99 runs in a test match.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Someone said no. Why no?
Wait, did you say past cricketers?
I said, yeah, collection of cricketers in the world who have scored 99 runs in a test match in the past history.
Oh, in the past history. Okay. If there was no past history, history it would be no, right?
No, it's just because cricketers who have scored 99 runs is fixed, right? It's data,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Next, the collection of good cricket players of India.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
Very good, very good. Okay, I'll give you a live example. Is Virat Kohli a good cricketer?
Was but not anymore.
Exactly. See, now someone might disagree. That is why. Is this clear, bacho? So I hope the basic concept of a set is clear for everyone. Any doubt for any child?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Please make a note. Now, guys, there are certain letters. Now, whenever we represent a set, we generally represent it by capital letter. So I see over here, sets are represented by capital letters. Okay. Now, guys, there are certain letters which are reserved. Is this clear? So I'll tell you what these letters are and what they're used for. When I use capital N, this basically represents natural numbers. Now, guys, can anyone tell me, acha, whenever we write a set, we always use flower brackets. Okay? All right. Can anyone tell me what are natural numbers?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on.
Yes. So dot, dot, dot. Exactly. Guys, whenever you're representing a set, capital letter in flower brackets. No other bracket. Okay? Because every bracket in maths has a meaning. I'll show you what the other brackets mean. Okay. Next. W stands for whole numbers. Whole numbers are natural numbers with 0 in them. Then we have Z. Z basically stands for integers. Now guys, in certain books Z is used, in certain books I is used. Don't get confused. Okay. So dot 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 -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. This is integers. Is this clear? Then Q is reserved for rational numbers. You all know what rational numbers are, right? P by Q form. Okay. उसके बाद you have R. R stands for real numbers. Okay. Then there's something known as C. Okay. C basically stands for complex number. We'll study this in class 11. Complex numbers. Yeah. Now, guys, is there any type of numbers which I'm missing?
Irrational numbers.
Very good. So now the question is, how do I represent irrational numbers? I can't use I. Why? वो तो integers है. So normally हम क्या बोलते हैं? If you remember number theory, all real numbers can be classified into two parts. One is known as rational and the other is known as irrational. ठीक है? तो हम क्या बोलते हैं? Irrational numbers के लिए मैं क्या बोलूँगा? From real numbers, remove rational numbers. I repeat, from the set are real numbers. Minus means remove rational numbers. So what does this give us? Irrational numbers. Now certain books even have names for irrational numbers, but normally this is how it is. So someone asks you, how does it belong? You can say R minus Q. From real numbers, remove rational numbers. They get irrational numbers. Any doubt so far for anyone? Maybe don't write. Till here, any doubt? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, guys, sometimes what happens is they might give you something known as Z plus. What is Z plus means? Z stands for integers. So Z plus means only positive integers. Now, if I say only positive integers, is 0 included? Yes or no?
I guess it is included, right?
Very good. It's not. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. So many times when we are solving inequalities or questions, they might give you कि x belongs to z plus. Means, so for example, in class 10 you have solved quadratic equations. So you might get a quadratic equation which you might get a positive root and a negative root. Now you have to read the question very carefully. Sometimes to trick you, especially in competitive. There's small put x belongs to z plus. So you'll take only the positive root. And even if they want to further trick you, they'll say how many solutions are there. Now randomly you'll say quadratic has 2, but if it is z plus, depending if you get a positive negative, it would be 1. So be very careful. Similarly, if I say z minus, what does this mean? Only, very good, negative integers. Now, Ayush, what is your doubt?
So like if we write x and the arrow and then 0 plus, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
limit. This is a
So,
limit.
okay. So like what does that mean actually?
X tends to 0 plus means when we study calculus, chapter 13 of your NCERT, then we'll come to that. It's far away.
Oh, okay.
There's one whole class on what that means. Okay. Where did you read this? Okay. आपके उसके ऊपर ये होगा, ऐसा होगा. Limit x tends to 0. This is what you would have read. This is also known as right hand limit. Okay. So we'll come to that. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Abhi you don't need it. At least for the next 4-5 months, you don't need it. Similarly, guys, Q plus means only positive rational numbers. Okay. So whenever we see a Q plus, Q minus, R plus, R minus, you should know what it means. Does anyone have any doubt in this terminology? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Fantastic. Make a note, guys. Now, guys, how do you represent a set? Like I told you, let's say I want to represent the set of vowels in the English alphabet. In the English language. right? So let's say we said set A, flower braces, A, E, I, O, U. Now guys, this is basically how you represent a set. Of course, we learned the two ways you can represent a set. Now, in this, what is important is each of these are known as elements of a set. Now, how do I represent that? So guys, what I say is element A belongs to set A. So you just simple enough, guys. This is known as epsilon. This is read as belongs to. So we say element A belongs to set A. Similarly, element E belongs to set A. Element I belongs to set A. Now, guys, does G belong to set A? No, right? So put a cross. So this represent doesn't belong. Okay. So this symbol is nothing but epsilon. Okay. So basically, maths we use a lot of Greek symbols: alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta, epsilon. Right? These are all Greek symbols. Why not kakha gaga? Greek people were apparently the first ones to give all this, and they were more popular. All right. So that's why even maths we use a lot of Greek symbols. Okay. So this is epsilon, right? Okay. I mean, not needed, just for reference. Okay. Please make a note. So guys, now that you have understood the basic concept of a set, the next topic is representation of a set. Now guys, there are basically two ways by which we represent a set. The first way is known as roster form. Okay. This is also known as tabular form. And the second way is known as a set builder form. So now we'll discuss both these things one by one. All right. So let's first start with the roster form. Can anyone tell me what is the literal meaning of the word roster or raster? Where have you come across this word? Anji, what is the meaning of the word roster?
So like a list of names.
Fantastic,
It's a
fantastic.
class.
For example, so it's basically a list, right? Very good, Aaron. So that is basically what a roster form is. In the roster form, we basically list out all the elements. Is this clear? So let's say I want to represent again the same example, set of vowels. All right. So I'll say set A. You can choose B, C, D, whatever you want, except those reserved ones, is equal to A, E, I, O. Is this clear? So this over here is roster form. Now, guys, whenever you're writing a set, keep a couple of things in mind. The first one is the order does not matter. Is this clear? So if I take another set B, right, or I can say the same set A, I can also write it as E, I, A, U, O. It is still the same thing. So the first thing to note over here is order doesn't matter. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is, guys, when we're writing a set in a roster form, duplicates are not allowed. So let's say I talk about RF. So I say my question is set of letters in the name RF. ठीक है? तो अगर मुझे इसका सेट बनाना है, so what will I say? It is A, R, and B. Is this clear? Right? So the second point to be noted is duplicate elements are not allowed. So be extremely careful, guys. So roster form is nothing but we list down all the elements. Is this clear? Right? Now, even if it is an infinite set like natural numbers, you just put dot 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 and list it out. Is this clear? Be very careful. Order doesn't matter and duplicate elements are not allowed. Is this clear? Right? Now, let me take another example. Let's say positive integers less than 4. So can anyone tell me what are my elements over here?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
Yeah, 4
Less
is
than 4, no
included.
4,
Less
no
than
4.
4 is
Do,
included.
do all of you agree this is the right answer?
1 to 1. 1 to 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Make a note. Try this question, guys. Represent in roster form set of letters in the word probability. I want you to send me the answer on chat, guys. So see, guys, we'll say set A, right? So P, R, O, B, A. B is already there. I, L, I is there. T and Y. Remember, guys, you can change the order. No worries. Okay. I hope roster form is clear. Now, guys, even if I want to represent an infinite set, let's say set of natural numbers, I can just say 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. It's absolutely fine. This is still comes under roster, right? So I hope roster form is clear. Now, guys, we'll study the next form that is known as set builder form. Okay. Now, guys, in set builder form, what we do is we basically represent all the elements by a common property. Is this clear? It's a bit different from what you've learned. So again, I'll take the examples. Let's say I take this same example, set of vowels. Okay, in English. So I'll say set A comprises of all elements X such that X is a vowel in English. Right? Now, guys, in certain books they use colon, in certain books they use a bar also. Set A comprises of X such that X is a vowel in English. All right. I know right now you're not very amused. It'll become more clear in a while. Let's say I give you the set of numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's say you want to represent this in the set builder form. Now see, look here. Set A comprises of all the elements X such that these are all natural numbers. So X belongs to natural numbers and X is less than 6. Now, guys, just read this. I repeat, set A comprises of all the elements X such that X belongs to N, means X is a natural number and X less than 6. There are multiple ways of writing this. A person can also say, sir, A belongs to X such that X is a natural number and X is less than or equal to 5. This is also right. Right? Someone else can say, sir, A comprises of all the elements X such that X belongs to Z plus and X is either 2 less than 6. Another kid will say, sir, A comprises of X such that X is a whole number and X is greater than equal to 1 less than equal to 5. Right? Any of these is right. Got it? So basically in set builder form we use a property. All right. Let me take more examples.
So
Okay. Anji?
positive integers and natural numbers are the same thing, no?
Yes, absolutely. Correct. Okay. Abhi, don't write. Let me take more examples. Let's say we have, let's first understand, okay. You're given the same example. The set of all letters in the word probability. Yes, guys, all of you say with me, how will we write this? Set A comprises of X such that, what do I write over here? What do I write? Tell me. X.
So X is a letter of the word probability.
Yeah, X is a letter of the word. That's it. Guys, please don't be scared to answer. Feel free to answer. क्या गलती तो होगा? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Yeah? Okay. Next. The set of reciprocals of natural numbers. ये थोड़ा different है. Set A comprises of X such that, now see guys, look very carefully, X is equal to 1 by N, where N belongs to natural numbers. Please read this statement and tell me if you have a doubt. I repeat, set A comprises of all those numbers X, where X is 1 by N and what is N a natural number. So if you try to list out the element 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, you get the answer. Does anyone have any doubt in this? Yes or no?
Sir, instead of writing n belongs to natural number set, what if we just said where n is a natural number?
No. You have to use this terminology.
Okay, sir.
So that is why we learned these capital letters, that these are reserved for that and belongs to somebody. Okay. Let me take another example. The set of all odd natural numbers. Now guys, generally there are two ways kids answer this. I'll tell you both the ways. Ax such that x is equal to, either you can say 2n plus 1, all right, where n belongs to whole numbers. I'll tell you why. Which is the first whole number? 0. So 2 times 0 plus 1, or you can say set A comprises of x such that x is equal to 2n minus 1, where n belongs to natural numbers. Why? See, whole numbers begin with 0, right? So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? 2 times 0 plus 1 will give you 1. 2 times 1 plus 1 will give you 3. Here, the first natural number is 1. So 2 times 1 minus 1 is 1. 2 times 2 minus 1 is 3. So both these answers are right. Till here, does any child have any doubt at all? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Fantastic. Make a note. So guys, now that the concept is done, let's try out some questions. Write the set of all integers whose cube is an even integer. So we'll write it in both the forms, roster and set builder. So guys, first tell me which are those integers whose cube is an even integer.
So the even numbers.
Sure.
Even number.
Yes.
So, very good. So basically what the question is asking us in a fancy way is set of all even integers. So if you want to write it in the roster form, we'll say set A is 2, 4, 6, 8, dot, dot, dot. In set builder form, set A comprises of all elements x such that x is equal to 2n, where n is a natural number. Any doubt for any child, please ask. Any doubt? Okay. Look at the next question. Write the set of all real numbers which cannot be written, as the quotient of two integers. Which are these integers? Yeah, guys. Which are the real numbers which cannot be written as the quotient of two integers? Okay, let me simplify it for you. Which are those? Sorry?
Decimals?
No. Why? If I take a decimal 2.1, I can write it as 21 by 10, right? Quotient of two integers means which cannot be written in the form p by q.
Irrational numbers.
Superb. So set A comprises of all the elements x such that x belongs to real numbers and x does not belong to rational numbers. This is one way of writing it. Another way of writing it is x belongs to x is that x belongs to r minus k. Both the answers are right. देखो ऊपर वाला क्या कह रहा है? It's a real number but not rational, means irrational. Or straight r minus k. So these are just fancy ways of asking a simple question. Yeah. Any doubts? Please ask. Else make a note. Okay, guys. Now we'll move on to the next question. Now, guys, what I want to do is I'm going to give you sets in the set builder form. I want you to convert them to the roster form. Okay. So the question is, describe the following sets. Describe the following sets in the roster form. Okay. So we'll go step by step, one by one. X such that x is a positive integer and a divisor of 9. I want all of you to please send me the answer on chat. Guys, when they say divisor of 9, divisor is nothing but factor. Okay. Why? हम जब करते हैं ना 9 divided by 3, this is the divisor, na? So divisor is what you divide by, it's a factor. Okay, so it is nothing but all the factors of 9. These are nothing but 1, 3 and 9. That's it. How do you get the factors of a number? 9 is equal to 1 into 9 and 9 is equal to 3 into 3, right? This is the answer. Very good, no problem, guys, absolutely fine. Next question we're given. X such that x is a letter of the word proportion. Haji, please send me the answer on chat. Very good. So A is nothing but P, R, O, P is there, O is there, R is there, T is there, I, O is there, N. This is the answer, guys. All right. Any doubt, guys? Okay. Next, we have x such that x is equal to n upon n square plus 1 and n lies from 1 to 3 where n is a natural number. Yeah, try this, guys. See, guys, x is equal to n upon n square plus 1. Kamalika, right? Very good. And n is from 1 to 3 where n is a natural number. So first put the value of n as 1. So x is 1 upon 1 square plus 1. That is 1 by 2. Then put the value of n as 2. So 2 upon 2 square plus 1. That is 2 by 4 plus 1, 5. Put the value of n as 3. 3 upon 3 square plus 1. That is 3 by 10. So the answer is 1 by 2, 2 by 5, and 3 by 10. This is the answer, guys. Any doubt, please ask.
Yes, sir.
Next question for you all. Write the set of all vowels in English alphabet which receive S. Please send me the answer on chat. So guys, all the vowels which precede S means before S. A, E, I, O. Okay, Anji. Any doubt for anyone? All right. Look at the next question. We have write the set A is equal to x such that x is an integer, x square is less than 20 in roster form. Please send me the answer in chat. whenever you see x square, means positive bhi aayega, negative bhi aayega. So which are the numbers whose square is less than 20? A common mistake which kids make is they'll give the answer as 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whereas it extends -1, -2, -3, and -4 as well. Be extremely careful. Right? So the total 9 answers, 9 values over here. Yes, guys. Any doubt for anyone? Yeah. So far, so good. Okay. So, guys, now we have learned how to convert set builder to roster. Now we'll do the other way around. Okay. Convert roster to set builder. So the question is, write the set. Warm white, yellow नहीं, ये वाला, yellow नहीं. Should take his number, na? Yeah. Now, guys, try this question. Guys, see, guys, A is equal to all x such that x is equal to, now this is a p by q number. Now, see, guys, these are all natural numbers, right? So n, see, the denominator is 1 more than the numerator. So n upon n plus 1, where n belongs to a natural number and n is less than equal to 9, or here you can mention n is less than 10. Both of them are right. That's how you do it, guys. Ayush, you need not mention 0 because हमने natural number तो mention कर रखा है ना. So it's understood here. It starts from 1 only.
Okay.
All right, guys. Please make a note. In the meanwhile, I'll write down the next question. Try this, guys. So very simple, guys. Set A comprises of all the elements x such that x is equal to, now guys, the numerator say 1, right? So 1 above, guys, this is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So 1 upon n square, where n belongs to n. Right? Now, guys, quick question. If a student were to mention over here, n belongs to z, is this right or wrong?
It is right.
So, but
wrong.
is Z plus
Yeah, is it right or wrong?
wrong?
Why is it wrong, Dave?
Because it's not Z plus or minus, it's just plain Z.
Okay, fair enough. Now I have a question for you.
So,
If I
sir,
give you, listen. If I give you this question, 1 by n square, n belongs to z. Yeah. Now, Simon, if I ask you to convert this to roster form, आप क्या करोगे? How will you convert?
So I will suppose n ki, in the place of n, I'll put 1, so 1 square, so 1 by 1, 1, and then yeah, but then still,
Yeah.
what's the
Yes.
point of Z?
It's wrong, but only one person has given me the right answer why it's wrong. बच्चों, integers
So, but
में
zero
आ
isn't
जाएगा.
included, right? Yeah.
Exactly, 0 would come. All right, so this is wrong. Be very careful.
So can we include a statement like n belongs to z and that
Except
0 is
0.
not included?
So what you can do is, abhi you have not done subtraction, but you can say n belongs to z minus 0. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, many times what happens is, in exams, they might give you more than one correct. So you have to go through all the options very carefully. That is where they trick you. Now guys, remember, if there's an MCQ which has 4 options, and let's say 2 choices are right. Only if you do both of them, you get full marks. You do one wrong, you don't get marks. Is this clear? So all of them have to be marked right. Is this clear? Haji, any doubt? So far, so good. Okay. One last question we'll do. I'm just extending the class by 5 minutes. Write the following in roster form. Part 1. Set A comprises of an such that n belongs to natural numbers. An plus 1 is 3 times an. Guys, this one I'll do for you. Similar one I'll give you. A1 is equal to 1. Now see guys, this is basically a part of sequences. Please understand what this means. All right. See guys, just a second. Now guys, A1 is equal to 1 means the first term of this sequence is 1. Now here you're given A and n is the natural number. So which is the first natural number? 1. So we'll use this expression over here. Replace n by the first natural number, that is 1. So A1 plus 1 is equal to 3 times an. What is the value of n? 1. Did you all understand what I did? In this expression, I put n as 1. So A1 plus 1 means A2 is 3A1. What this means is the second term is 3 times the first term. So 3A1 is nothing but 3 times A1. So A2 is 3 times. What is A1, bachu? 1. So the second term is 3. Is this clear? Any doubt? Now put the value of n as 2. So A2 plus 1 is 3 times A2. So A3 is 3 times A2. So the third term is 3 times. What is A2? 3. So the third term is 9. Now put the value of n as 3. So A3 plus 1 is 3 times A3. So A4 is 3 times A3. So the fourth term is 3 times the third term. So the fourth term is 27. So what is the sequence I'm getting? A is equal to 1, 3, 9, 27. So basically the next number is 3 times the previous one, 81 and so on. Did you all understand, bacho? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sure. Is there any child who has a doubt? No? Please make a note. Question. Now guys, the next question is similar to this one only. Write in roster form, we have set B as an such that n belongs to natural numbers. An plus 2 is equal to an plus 1 plus an. A1 is equal to A2 is equal to 1. Now see guys, over here, we are given the first term is equal to the second term, that is 1. So the first term is 1. The second term is also 1. Whenever you get an expression like this, n belongs to natural numbers, you start from the first natural number. Please don't think it because the first two terms are given, I'll start from A3. Start from n. So see guys, in this particular expression, put the value of n as 1. So let n be equal to 1. So A1 plus 2 is equal to A1 plus 1 plus A1. That means A3 is A2 plus A1. That means the third term is second term plus first term. Second term is 1, first term is 1. So 1 plus 1, third term is 2. Any doubt? Then let n be equal to 2. So put n as 2. So A2 plus 2 is A2 plus 1 plus A2, right? So A4 is A3 plus A2, right? So fourth term is third term. What is my third term? 2 plus 1. So fourth term is 3. Always find at least 3 values. Let n be equal to 3. So A3 plus 2 is A3 plus 1 plus A3. So A5 is A4 plus A3. So fifth term is fourth term plus third term. So fifth term is 5. Now guys, what do you understand? So this means the term is equal to sum of previous two terms. So see, set B is 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 2 plus 3, 5. Can anyone tell me what is the next term? Yeah, guys, what is the next term?
8.
8,
Very good. 3 plus 5, 8. 5 plus 8, 13.
13,
8 plus 13, 21. That's
21.
it. That's it. Is this clear? Now, guys, this particular sequence is known as the Fibonacci sequence. This is not given in the book,
Fibonacci
this is
sequence.
just extra. Today, when you get time, please Google this. It has a lot of significance in real life. Many patterns and many things can be explained by Fibonacci. Okay, please make a note.